joining us. It's the great comedian Randy Feltface. Randy, what a great pleasure it is to see you. How are you?
My gosh, it's so great to be back here. Thank you so much for having me back after all this. It's been a year at least since last. But you put me in the broom cupboard. I feel like I don't know if you're picking this up on the live stream, but I'm in another room. I've been quarantined.
Well, it's COVID.
I could have stayed in bed and done this on Zoom. What is this? Look at this beautiful backdrop. It's very theatrical.
Yes, yes. Mr. Feltface actually is right. I can see you through the glass, Randy. It's a great pleasure to see you. And Randy's dancing for us right now.
Yes, just a bit of a visual gag for the radio.
It's okay, Randy. We are doing a live visual feed.
Oh,
out there.
Great. Okay, this might work well on the feed then. Let's. Nobody saw that.
Oh, hey,
Nobody saw that.
I saw that.
Nobody saw that.
Now, this is the first banana tour. Is that correct?
That is correct. I'm doing a show about bananas.
Oh, wow.
I'm at the 20-year mark of my career where I've run out of things to talk about, so I'm doing an hour on bananas.
Oh, the Cavendish banana, just of course in the news last week.
Oh, God.
Yes. I'm sure you're familiar with
Last
Cavendish.
week. The news last week.
No, there's been a breakthrough.
It's not going to go away? They saved it.
They believe they may have a strain now that they'll be able to save the Cavendish banana.
strange.
Did you know all the bananas in the grocery store are related to one banana?
That's
Yes,
right.
they're the product of incest. I don't know if you know that.
It's quite disgusting.
There's a great book about that.
But Randy Feltface is our guest, and this is how would one watch this? Ace, help me here.
YouTube.
Thank you very much.
Tune into YouTube. I have a face for radio. It's great.
And currently on tour, and you're going to be heading up to Canada, and apparently your manager decided to send you there in the winter.
I know. The routing on this one is a little wacky.
It's somewhat unclear.
Yes, I'm going to be in Kelowna in British Columbia in November, so that should be fun.
Toronto,
Halifax, Nova Scotia. All over the place.
Yeah, cool. We'll love
New
it.
Brunswick.
Yeah, it's great to see you again, Randy.
Look, it's an absolute delight to see you through 6 inches of plexiglass. It is.
Mr. Feltface,
Yes.
once again on tour with the First Banana Tour. Is First Banana a slang term from Australia? Does that mean anything special?
No. Well, it's a bit of a play on second banana.
Yeah.
You know, you've got a second, a third, a fourth, a fifth, and a sixth in that studio. I'll get you. You can pick your own rankings.
We all know.
Oh, I see. So,
we know.
chick would be in the traditional showbiz parlance, the second banana.
Yes.
Second banana and then the third banana.
I was not aware that there was a first banana.
Yeah.
Well, that's good to know.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's if you want to know more about the actual origin of First Banana and the way it works in the show, you're going to have to come down to Helium Comedy Club this weekend. All right. Actually, I'm going all over the States, too. I've got a bunch of dates left in the Americas.
San Antonio, Atlanta, Portland, Chicago, Philadelphia, Pittsburgh, and New York on December 15th. Where are you going to be in the city, do you know?
At Town Hall in New York City. Yeah,
cool.
big one. Big theater to finish it off. Bringing it home in style.
How do you primarily travel, Randy?
In a suitcase, overhead luggage.
Yeah, I see.
Carry on. Every time I go through airport security, it's a nightmare. Yeah.
Now, have you always been Randy Feltface, or is that a stage name?
No, that's the name I was given as a child.
see.
Always been Randy. Actually, I just went with Randy for a long time. Feltface, I finally added the surname after about 15 years. Apparently, it looks better on a marquee. No one wants. I was trying to be Prince of the comedy.
just Randy.
Yeah,
And
that's
purple,
why I'm purple. Exactly. That's great.
Now, is Randy in Australian? In the word Randy in Australia, the way it means horny here.
Yeah. No, we're not 304 our way through that. We don't use that term down there.
No, I think they use root. You have a good root.
That means to have.
Yeah, have sex. Root.
Yes.
Did you root her?
Yeah. This is going to make the best clip for socials. Australians are going to be like, what are you
Randy's
doing?
blushing.
Yeah. Yes. Because
It's turning magenta.
yes, exactly. Well, here, if you're rooting for someone, you're supporting them.
Yes,
cheering them on. Yeah.
If you're rooting for a team, you are a hoe.
Yeah, exactly.
You're doing a whole
in
bunch of
Australia,
them.
Yeah.
It's a good root.
But Randy in England means horny, right?
Sure, yeah.
Yes.
In the UK,
Yeah.
but
Yes,
not in
oh, sorry.
Australia.
Can someone get a copy of Austin Powers 2? We're just trying to... The second one. The second one. Do I make you Randy, apparently?
I see. Now, I don't want to get too personal with you, Randy Feltface.
Please do. Get more personal. I
you-
feel this is superficial. Come on, get deep.
Are you seeing someone? Are you on the apps, or do you have a steady?
No, we talked about this last time I was in, and I was lamenting the fact that I don't get to, I'm only in town for 24 hours, so the apps don't really work for me.
Oh,
Yeah. There's too much forward planning. But now I'm finally in a relationship.
Oh, wonderful.
Yes. With myself. I'm practicing self-acceptance.
Wow. That's very good.
Yes, I'm it's all about self-love these days. Everybody, this is now the serious point of the interview. Who's in therapy? Let's talk about it.
Oh, I'm in therapy.
How's it going?
I love it. I love it.
Is it working for you?
Yes, it is. And self-acceptance is one of those big things.
It is, isn't it? How are you going with self-acceptance?
Slow but steady.
Slow but steady is the best way to do progress, not perfection, man. You've got this. I see you. I love you. You are loved. You are I don't care if you're fifth banana in that studio. To me, you'll always be number 2.
Thank you.
Thank you. Randy Feltface is helping us with our therapy problems right now.
Are you in therapy?
Oh God, no.
No.
He's the one.
Why not? I guess you just get to come on air and what do you have to get up at 4 o'clock in the morning for this shenanigans? 3 o'clock in the morning. You don't need therapy.
No, I
No,
need
he's
sleep.
the reason all of us are in therapy.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But
And employed.
I'm the reason all of them can afford therapy.
Randy just said unemployed.
Employed,
Yeah.
Randy Feltface is our guest, and you really can't blush when you're purple.
Well, I blush from the mouth outwards, if you see.
Have you always been purple?
I have. I've always been purple, yes. Yeah. Strange question. Do you ask that of all of your guests of colour?
He kind of does.
He does.
It's the first question.
Again, let's get you into some therapy. We gotta sort this out.
I know.
Now, Randy, would you be kind enough to allow Christy Lee over there to indulge us with a little bit of news, and perhaps you'd like to comment? How does that sound?
You know what? It's always been my dream to comment on the news at this hour of the morning.
I bet.
Christy,
Yes.
what have you got for us? Has a water tank fallen on someone's head or
No,
some
Randy,
sort of
but
shenanigans?
I do have something in a tank, if you will.
Oh, great.
An aquarium.
Is it another amusing license plate?
No.
Maybe she's trying to. Maybe she's gonna root in a water tank.
Maybe. Randy, are you up for some rooting in a water?
Oh my God.
There you go.
Okay. This is on. All right, let's do this. What do you got?
An aquarium in China is facing criticism for duping visitors with a fake whale shark robot. According to Hong Kong Free Press, the recently opened Jiamisha Ocean World in Shenzhen features a mechanized whale shark that is considered its star attraction.
Whale sharks are gigantic.
They're massive.
They're the biggest,
Yeah.
I think the biggest aquatic animal.
Yes, that is commitment to animatronics. And in the water, we've got a robot in the water.
And people are pissed?
Yeah, though the whale shark is advertised as a robot.
Okay.
Outraged visitors have been leaving negative reviews saying they paid to see a fake fish. Well, if it's not a fish, first of all.
Sorry, hang on. So they're annoyed that it's too realistic?
They're
That it's
annoyed
not
that
a
it's
real-
not real.
Or that it's not a real fish?
Yeah.
But it's advertised as a robot. Did they just
Yes.
paint a submarine?
Yes. It looks pretty good. But
That's up there with the panda. You know, the dogs that they painted to look like pandas?
Yes.
Wasn't
Right,
that
fantastic.
footage? That's up there. I think
Yeah.
that's going to be the way of the future, given that, species are dropping like flies
And
at
that's
this point.
exactly why
Yeah.
they're doing
Yeah.
it, Randy, to
They're gonna-
promote protecting the species. Very
Right. So to protect the species, they put a fake version in the zoo.
not everything's
Yeah.
fake there.
Not
You can
everything's
buy the
fake.
real COVID bats, Josh. You'll be happy to know. You can.
There you go.
Are we still doing COVID bat gear? What year is this?
Every time we do a China story, Randy Feltface, every time we do a China story, Josh starts beefing up his manifesto about
Right.
about
Again,
China.
the therapy I highly recommend. Let's work through the COVID. Let's have a chat about it. Did we ever really discuss how that made us feel, folks. How was it? I'm reliving it now in isolation in this booth over here.
Yeah.
My borders are closed.
Once again, our guest is Randy Feltface.
Is it though?
Kind of.
I'm sorry. I was just trying to reintroduce him in case you're wondering what the hell's going on.
Every 3 minutes, you got to remind the listeners. It's fast. Radio moves fast these days. People tune in and out. It's Randy Feltface. Randy Feltface, folks. Randy Feltface is on the air. All the way from Australia, Randy Feltface back touring the States. I've toured. I've been all over the world this year. In fact, since last time I was here, I haven't stopped touring. I've got a new show, but I'm in the middle of a world tour and I've got merch. I'm selling merch on the merch desk. Beautiful t-shirt with all of the tour dates on the back like a rock star.
Oh, cool. Yeah.
And I've done about 70 or 80 shows. And the other day I was in Austin, Texas, and I was sitting up the merch desk and I realized that Oslo, Norway, Oslo is misspelt on the back of the T-shirt for the last 8 months. No one's pointed it out. Apparently, I did a show in Also. That's a collector's item now. I've corrected it.
Is your number one merch item the T-shirt, or do you do like little mini Randy Feltface action figures?
You know what? I haven't done a plushie yet, but I'm going to clean up on the
plushie.
You will clean up.
Yeah, you will.
Yeah. No, I've got badges and pins and magnets.
Yeah, you need a plushie.
Yep. Personalized
Then I
license
could sleep
plates,
with
the
you
whole-
every night.
How big would you make it, Christy?
Plushie? You want it to be, a sort of a...
Body pillow size.
Oh, God,
that's he's not even that big.
We're not doing that. Replicas, full-size replicas.
So how do you do? Do you ever get?
We're going to use an animatronic version.
Do you
Put me in a zoo.
ever pick up the ladies after your shows?
No, I'm straight home to the hotel with a cup of tea, and then you know what I do? I put on the bathrobe.
Oh, how nice.
And then I leave the hotel room and I spend the rest of the night slowly stalking the corridors of the hotel, removing do not disturb signs from all of the door handles. That's how I unwind after the show. Very relaxing.
Nice. Once again, our guest is Randy Feltface.
It's Randy Feltface,
Did I
folks.
get that in there?
Yep.
I keep forgetting his name.
He's on to you.
Oh, yeah. He's got a pretty clear picture of you already.
I'm trying to help.
It's very helpful.